How's it going, everyone? Daniel Rodriguez here, aka Big D. It's time to review Jessica Jones Season 1, Episode 8, titled aka WWJD, aka What Would Jessica Do? I mean, it was hard because the aka, not like aka the episode, but like aka the episode. It's very confusing. Either way, what would Jessica do, man? It's a spoiler review. Make sure you've seen Netflix. I've gone over this many times. Just go to a Netflix account, watch some Jessica Jones, get up in that. And man, update. I am finished with Jessica Jones. That's why I'm uploading this very late, because it took me a while to finish Jessica Jones, but it is done. It is over. It's over. And yeah, it took me a while, but I'm done. And all I could say is, wow. I'm feeling purple now. So here we go. It's taking less than 2 minutes to recap the episode, give you my pros and cons and final score. Let's get right to it, shall we? First off, Jessica is home, and everything is the same, man. The room, even her room. I mean, Kilgrave said, because she joined Kilgrave because he reconstructed everything. Her house, or her room, has Nirvana poster, Green Day poster, another band poster. I already forgot, man. Holy crap, what was it? Either way, everything's the same. Everything where she left it. I mean, it is really disturbing and. Technically, come on, it is kind of romantic. I mean, it is creepy, but if someone could do that for you, I mean, come on, that's some dedication. Let's be honest. That's some dedication. That's romantic in some form of way. It's romantic. So, yeah. So dinner and everything. There's guards. There's a chef, and then there's this Mexican woman, and they're under Kilgrave's spell, of course, under the mind control. So a guard finds a phone on Jessica. She's recording, and he's so smart. He stops recording and plays it, and it's like, I'm going to be recording Kilgrave. I want him to tell me evidence and everything, blah, 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 to get Hope. The whole goal of the season is to get Hope out of jail, basically. Simpson is missing. Simpson grabs Jessica upstairs because, well, he thinks she's Kilgraved, and dinner was also messed up as well because they're gonna eat dinner, and she was drinking down that wine, baby. I mean, I was like, holy crap, Kristen Ritter always drinking that wine, and I love how Kilgrave, you feel bad for Kilgrave in a way because he's trying to be romantic here, and she did a lot of work. He did a lot of work, and she's just like, bring me another bottle. It's kind of like, wow, like look at what I did for you, and you're look at you. You didn't even wear the dress. She ripped up the dress. That was rude. She would look good in that dress, let me tell you that much. But, of course you would. Anyway, there's a bomb in the basement. Simpson leaves. She tells Trish, Simpson tells Trish to stay out of Jessica's business, to be safe. Leave it to Jessica. So breakfast in the morning, and I mean it's a nice breakfast. I don't get that type of breakfast up in my house. I mean that breakfast, the pancakes were like, oh my god, like wow, so fat and everything. Give me that fat pancakes and blueberries. I mean it's a real good 5-star dinner, man. And a neighbor comes by. She's like, Jessica Jones, is that you? And I just love the way Kilgrave is just so like, oh, is this your husband? No, he's not. Come on, honey. Hi. I'm, etc., etc. So anyway, the neighbor's mean. She's like, oh, your brother was, okay, whatever, I don't know the word, but like, oh, your brother was such a rat, a mean, he was not a smart boy, he was a mean person, and basically, he gets angry, Jessica gets angry, Kilgrave gets angry, and he's like, why would you say that? Why would you say that about Jessica's brother? Because I want attention to myself. And blah, 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 all this. So she ends up leaving. And, Jessica's recording Kilgrave at the time. We see Kilgrave as a kid. He was an experiment. They go on a trip. There's a hostage situation going on. And Kilgrave ends up saving 4 people, man. The guy had a gun to his mouth, and then he ended up saving him as well. So that was really, really, really cool of Kilgrave, man, because he was like, I actually wanted to blow his brains out everywhere, but that would have been a little bit messy. No, you saved 4 people. Be be glad of that. You know, this is how is that how it feels to be a hero, Jessica? Is that how it feels? Well, you didn't do that bad. Not too shabby, Kilgrave. Not too shabby. So anyway, Jessica goes for a walk. What would Trish do? What would Jessica do? So Kilgrave gets a text on Jessica's phone because he still has it, and it's Hogarth. She's texting Jessica saying, "Hey, do the divorce thing and all that, like more on that." And he's like, I laughed out loud when I read Kilgrave. He was like, "Bitches, right?" Question mark. I was like, oh my god, David Tennant. He was like, "Bitches, right?" I was like, what? What is this, man? What are you doing? So Jessica returns. She has Chinese food and everything. You think it's going to be a swell night. And anyway, she has a needle, and she ends up like, Kilgrave eats Chinese and everything. He's like, it's not that bad. And she ended up, sticking the needle in him, and she grabs him. She escapes out the door. Simpson takes out a guard, because Simpson's there in a bunch of Spec Ops uniforms and everything, and a little silencer there. And the neighbor, Jessica leaps out, and Simpson and his boys, he's like, "Damn it." And the neighbor's like, "Excuse me, this is, for blah, blah, blah." He's like, "Ma'am, what's in there?" Bomb, bomb. And at the end, we see Simpson laying down on the ground, a knife sticking out of his leg, and he's bleeding there, unconscious. House, well, not the house, but there is a bunch of fire. You see the body parts of the old lady neighbor. It's pretty crazy. So anyway, it's wow. What did I think about this episode, ladies and gentlemen, of Jessica Jones? Well, let me give you the pros right off the bat. The ending, man. The ending was a good ending, It wasn't a bad ending, definitely, for sure. It didn't make me go like, Simpson! Because Simpson does kind of get annoying. That's one of the cons. Because he doesn't feel like he's a cop. He doesn't feel like that. He feel like he's always like, I'm sorry. He's always apologizing. He doesn't feel like he should be a sergeant at all. He feels like he's like a rookie or something. You know what I mean? Like he's all big and walk the talk, but he's just I don't see him as a sergeant. You know what I mean? But the ending did work well, man. And the neighbor blowing up. I mean, it is very dark. It's very intense. It's very unsettling in the stomach, man. It gives you, it makes your stomach hurt. Kilgrave, David Tennant, he stole the show, dude, this episode, man. It's amazing to see Jessica Jones and Kilgrave together, man, in the same house and trying to live together. That definitely was an awesome dynamic there. The house life, dude, just having the house back and everything back and what he did for her and what she's doing to him and the two perspectives. That was awesome. Also, the flashbacks. There's flashbacks in there. And a young Kilgrave. Seeing a young Kilgrave was amazing. It was definitely a fantastic directing there and acting also when the needle was going behind Kilgrave and the parents were doing that on him. That was interesting. That is something we want to see. Kilgrave saved the hostages. That was also something new that we never thought we would see. Kilgrave was doing it for Jessica. And, so you're Obi-Wan Kenobi. Except Kula. Well, you may have that right. The bitches, right? I gotta laugh at that, man. That was awesome with that text. And the two slaves, the one where, I love it where he was like, if we're not back within 2 hours, cut off your faces. Come on. First it's, whose phone is that? If someone's phone rings, I want you to eat it. He's pretty damn intense, dude. So it definitely is a very, very good episode, man. So the only cons I really have to say is Hogarth, the divorce scene. There was a divorce scene in here, or part of it, where they were like lawyers going at it. That was a slow thing. I wish this whole episode was just dedicated, not to Trish, not to Simpson, not to them, but just to Jessica and Kilgrave. I wish it was just dedicated there, left to that. That would have been amazing. The ending, again, I like the ending, but then again, I don't like the ending. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't a strong ending because you're thinking, it's just Simpson. It's just, like, he's not the best character. You know what I mean? Like, oh my god, it's Simpson. He blew up, and then you got Trish, within the next episode. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, well, who cares, you know? So the ending does work, but then again, I personally really don't like the ending, but I can see why people would love the ending. And Simpson, like I said, he's not that well of a awesome character, interesting character at most. But overall, I'm going to end up giving this episode an A-, secondarily a solid B. I think it is one of the great episodes, man. It is definitely a great episode because it's not a great action episode. It's not like there's that much action here, but the intensity in there and just seeing Jessica and Kilgrave together is worth the price of admission if I could pay to go see this at a theater on the big screen, because it seriously was amazing seeing these two actors and two characters together trying to live together. And he can't mind control her because he said, I will not mind control you. So it's definitely interesting, and that's what made this episode so entertaining and so fun to watch and addicting. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope all of you enjoyed. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about this episode. And don't forget, I finished the season already. Expect episode 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 up. Well, while you're watching this, all the others should be up. Thanks again, guys. Hopefully, you'll stick around with my Jessica Jones reviews, and I'll see you later. And remember, don't be a bag of dicks. I don't give a bag of dicks. Peace and love.